Hey peeps, Amma here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about the future of money and why cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is the future. So if you are interested to know more about this, stay tuned. Joining me for today's conversation is Zukisani Ndinisa, who is a professional accountant as well as a cryptocurrency enthusiast. Zukisani, thank you so much for joining me for this conversation. So lovely to have you in studio and welcome to the channel.
Thank you very much, Amma, for having me. I'm very excited to be here. Yes.
It's a pleasure. Yeah. Just to give a background, since today we'll be talking about cryptocurrency, I think it will be nice to first understand what a currency is. So can you just explain to us what is a currency?
Well, a currency, it's a medium of exchange, for goods and services. So that's what basically currency is. And when I talk about a medium of exchange for goods and services, I'm talking about a system that is used to facilitate sales, purchases and trade from one person to another.
Yeah.
And to be recognized as a medium of exchange, such a system must have a standard value. And then when it have that standard value, the word currency comes from the Latin word which means currens, the condition to flow. So money meets the definition of a currency in the sense that it flows from one person to another. So if you do not know how money works, you will probably miss it. It will pass you by because money flows. Yes.
So today is all about cryptocurrency. So what exactly is a cryptocurrency?
Well, that's quite a very interesting question because in the 21st century, a new currency, has entered the vocabulary in the form of cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So cryptocurrency, it's a digital asset that is being used as a medium of exchange. So digital asset, that's the first part, which I say it's crypto, and then currency, it's a medium of exchange, as I've explained earlier. So it's a digital asset that is being used as a medium of exchange. So cryptocurrencies are 100% digital, which means they do not have their physical existence, and cryptocurrencies are decentralized in nature, and cryptocurrencies they are limited in terms of the supply, unlike the current money that we are currently using. Government or Reserve Bank can actually print money anytime they want to, but cryptocurrencies, they've got a limited supply, and then when the demand grow, then it affects the price of cryptocurrencies to actually rise. So there's a limited supply and a growth in demand. That's cryptocurrencies for you.
Wow, that sounds like a very interesting a type of a currency. What could be an example or examples rather of cryptocurrency?
Well, the cryptocurrency industry, it's a new industry, but it has got over a decade now that it has existence. So the first cryptocurrency, it was invented in 2009. So by today, there are more than 6,000 cryptocurrencies. So the very first one was Bitcoin. And up to date, the more that exist on the market, it's Ethereum, Bitcoin Vault and Electric Cash, just to name few.
Yeah, so there are quite a lot of them now, right?
Quite a lot of them now.
Yeah, because what I knew really, I just thought Bitcoin is the cryptocurrency. So they're quite a lot and they're evolving. So they probably will get more as time goes by as well, right?
As time goes by. Bitcoin is the very first one. So it's the technology that was very new, and then it was liked by institutions, and then they invented quite more of those.
Okay, so Zukisani, I know for sure, I'm sure you can agree with me that the way our great parents used to pay for their goods and services is obviously very different with the way we are paying for our goods and services now. So in other words, the payment system seems to have changed. So why is this change necessary, and why do we keep on getting these changes of the way people pay for goods and services?
Well, you've got quite a good point there, because I think it's human nature that people always gravitate towards better solutions. So as time go by, there has been evolution in terms of payment system. So there's been an evolution of money.
Yeah.
So people are always looking at a more efficient ways, you know, and when they find them, they move to them. It's human nature, we cannot help it. So,
but sorry to cut you short there, but is it also maybe because of changing with times as well? So like now we're in the fourth industrial revolution, so obviously we can't be using, for example, battering. So we have to live within the times and keep up with the changes in times.
Yes, you know, time doesn't allow things to remain the same.
True.
That's one thing about time. So, you know, we started with the barter, where we will exchange goods and services between one another, from one person to another. And then from there, we moved to copper. And then when you used copper as a payment system, and then we used gold, silver and gold. After gold and silver, we used paper money. You know what happened when paper money was actually being introduced? People said this is not going to work. This is going to be burned by fire because it's paper, because they are used to gold. So every time there's a new invention, people are very skeptical about it. But look, we are using paper money. So it succeeded in a way because of time. Time allowed it to happen, yes.
Wow, that's quite interesting. So now it's the same way. Now we are slowly moving into, well, I know other countries, developed countries are already into cryptocurrency and very much into digital currency. So now you're saying that people are still a bit skeptical about it, but eventually, are you saying this is going to be our new normal?
Yes, as I've mentioned, that people always gravitate towards better solutions. And now, because of the challenges that the current system of payments, which is paper money and coins, the challenges that it actually faced. Now, like inflation, when government prints a lot of money and then the country is in trouble because of inflation, goods and services are quite higher. The 100 rand in 2010, the value of the buying power of that 100 rand is not the same as in today, 2021.
True.
So now with cryptocurrencies, the value of such currencies grow in value over time, whereas paper money and coins, the value loses
Decreases
buying power
with time.
over time. So people move to that efficient way of paying, and the world is going digital. So digital money is
digital currency is the way to go.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow, that's really interesting thing. So you speak about how digital currencies such as cryptocurrency will soon be the new normal. So I'm really keen to know, why are you strongly saying that this should soon be the new normal? Isn't like, what are some of the advantages of a digital currency such as cryptocurrency?
Well, in that part, you know, it eliminates, the first one, it eliminates the third party because it's a peer-to-peer payment system. So I can actually transact directly with you, eliminating the third party. The example of a third party in this case would be a bank. So now, even someone else, if I want to send maybe money to Cape Town and you are traveling to Cape Town, I can give you my money to give somebody else in Cape Town. In that particular case, you are a third party. So it can be a person, can be a bank, but it eliminates that third party. So I can transact with the person directly. So that's one advantage of the current.
So how, can I give an example? How do I do that? Do I use my phone? So
with cryptocurrency, it's like you have a bank in your own pocket. So in your phone, you've got something we call a wallet address. So you just request mine, and then you send straight to my wallet address, and then it
no bank involved.
No bank involved.
No bank charges involved.
No charges involved.
But do you need to pay maybe for this wallet? Maybe
that's actually the second now advantage, because it is cheap and it is fast. So it eliminates the third party and the transaction of the banks. But now cryptocurrencies are actually cheaper. So there are transaction costs, but they are very cheap than the banks.
Wow. Well, I would really like to transact without a third party. I think it's quite nice as well. You know, just that experience of no middleman. You know, just one to one. I think it's quite nice. What other advantages does cryptocurrency has?
Another advantage that I can think of now, understanding that, you know, we like to save money.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's a guy by the name of Robert Kiyosaki. That guy says savers are losers.
Yeah.
In the sense that the money that you save, you know, in banks, banks would offer you at around 6% per annum, and the rate of inflation is also at around 6% per annum. So you are actually, that interest that you get is actually your money. So your money does not gain anything from the bank. So now with cryptocurrencies, when you put your money or convert your money to cryptocurrencies, you are actually gaining the buying power. For example, in 2010, one cryptocurrency by the name of Bitcoin was 1 rand 40 cents, but today is over
800,000.
Exactly.
I saw that.
So you gain buying power over time than with the money. As I've made an example earlier, that the 100 rand in 2010 and the 100 rand now, it has lost so much buying power.
Yeah,
So yes.
yeah, that's true. Let's say someone who's watching is in South Africa. I mean, we are shooting this in South Africa, and they're thinking, wow, I would really like to get started with a cryptocurrency. Can they do that if they're in South Africa? Because I understand different countries are rolling out the usage of cryptocurrencies in different phases, depending on how developed the country is. So in terms of South Africa, can someone in South Africa really start using that?
Yes, in South Africa, anyone can start using cryptocurrencies, and I've read on the news that just the other day that even the government wants to regulate cryptocurrencies because people are making quite a lot of money using cryptocurrencies. So anyone here in South Africa can actually, you know, use cryptocurrencies, or others use it as an investment since it gains buying power over time.
Yes, that's true. Wow. It's really nice to know. Okay, do you want to share with us maybe some of the case studies or the success stories of the cryptocurrency, which makes it the currency of the future?
One that has been breaking the news since the end of last year till now, you know, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, has took about 1.5 billion of his company's balance sheet to actually buy cryptocurrencies. And he has got a company, Tesla Motors. So he even accepts now cryptocurrency as a form of payment.
I saw it somewhere.
So he will tell you that this is the future.
He's not going to reject Bitcoin. I saw it somewhere that he's no longer going to reject payment via Bitcoin.
That's very true. Those are one of the people where, you know, skeptical about this technology since it was new when it began around 2009, 2012, 2014. But now, when such, you know, people, you know, huge people that we looked up into,
start investing in it, then you know that is the future.
You know that is the future. Even the likes of Bill Gates, he was saying just the other day that digital currencies, cryptocurrency is the future. You know how influential those people are. You know, they can actually determine the future. And another one that I can think of in Dubai, so the government of Dubai, what the government has done is that there is a minister of blockchain in Dubai. So blockchain is the very technology that backs cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
You know, blockchain can actually do a lot because now in Dubai, since there is a minister of blockchain.
So they've designated a minister just to look after blockchain technology.
A whole minister. And now blockchain doesn't only back cryptocurrencies, it backs also, you know, voting, visa applications can be done on the blockchain.
And forex trading.
Exactly, those are the market of forex trading also exists
under blockchain technology.
Under blockchain technology. I've also noticed that here in South Africa, the University of Cape Town also does a short course, I think it's a 6-month course on cryptocurrencies. So if such a institution can actually introduce people to cryptocurrency and make people to be aware, that tells you something that it is actually
the relevance.
The future.
So I think from that one can clearly see how it's the relevant currency for the future. That's quite mind-blowing. I think I need to start investing on some cryptocurrency right now. But I just also want to let people know that you will be joining me again next week for part 2, still also on how cryptocurrency is the future, how digital currency is relevant for the future. So thank you so much, Zukisani, for joining me for this conversation. It was really, really nice talking to you. Very thought-provoking, very mind-blowing, and truly appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Amma. I've really enjoyed the interview with you. I'm looking forward to the next one the following week. Yes.
Yeah. Perfect.